Guys, it's a turbo installation I'm doing on Volvo V50 1.6 HDI engine. You can clearly see that I put a new washer. For basically they recommend always a new pipe because it's suspect that there might be a leak or there might be a blockage. So you can see two new copper washers, and that is the in supply line. So I took it up. So I have to remove the DPF which comes here. So then you have the swaged end on the top there. It's a new one. The return pipe is this one, and which I have tightened. Make sure the P-clip is tight enough and doesn't have any bend, so it's absolutely fine. So that's working there. So that's where I just fitted. What you need to make sure that the old copper washers and the new copper washers needs to be have same thickness when you put it in, and no bends, no kinks, nothing. And you have this movement always, no problem. This is just a, you can see how much movement it makes when I move it. It doesn't make much movement there. So this is a flexibility you can get above the turbo. Okay, so don't worry about that. Okay, so I will continue this. So what we need is a 10 mil Allen key for the lower side. Yeah, make it not exactly perpendicular, you tight enough so that shouldn't come out at all. Okay, and also for the top end is the same size Allen key, 10 mil Allen key. Guys, so what we need is I put the gasket there for the turbo. So because I'm doing bit by bit, I put the anti-seize compound on the threads so it doesn't get seized once it's heated up and after usage. So we know that we can't fit this oil supply line and also the oil return line after fitting the turbo. Yeah, so it's very hard. So we have to take anyway DPF off. So for that, so DPF is out, and now we need this one. That is another bracket which attached to. So, and you guys need to know the two studs on the top and two nuts. That's where it goes. So let me get in place and then I'll show you. Here guys, so this is number 5 Allen key. So you put it and just check that I already did, and you put a new gasket for the oil return line and make sure that's tight enough. Yeah, so I already checked it, so no turns. Yeah, and that's perfect way. Hello guys, I just put it in position. So that one and the top two stud and the nuts and the bottom one you can see there. And then you need to be cautious about this pipe, don't stretch too much. Okay, and I put two copper washers there and tightened it with 10 mil Allen key. Okay, so you can see that. And I also fed the oil return line enough and oil pump line is enough, and you can see the vacuum line is coming there. Yeah, so that's got a hose perfectly sealed. So it literally not a bad thing to fit it, but at the end you need to make sure everything is up and running, gonna up and run fine. Yeah, that's all you need to know. Okay, and now I will carry on with the fitting this bolt and nuts to make them strong enough. Yeah, that's my plan is. Okay, alright guys, just want to show you. So I got this fitted, so all the nuts top and the bottom fitted there, and now I'm tightening the return line. So I can't really see that. This sorry, I'm trying to tighten this, so it's in position. Just make sure that shouldn't leak. So that's the way you need to. Once it starts gripping, it just gets on with it. So not a big deal. It's okay, so that's done. and 10 mil Allen key, that's been tightened. That one I tightened with the 8 mil socket, and it's 7 mil for the clamp. That's basically it is. So at the moment turbo is firmly fit, in place, and except the vacuum line to fit. That's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, then I'll get back to you. The vacuum line comes from here. It's all the way from the back of the engine to here. Okay. Hello guys. Now I am fitting the DPF filter and the cat. Okay. Volvo V50 has got a DPF, comes along with cat. So you can see that there is no way you can take the this line out with the DPF fitted. That's the reason which I had to take the DPF out. Yeah. It's a job, but you could achieve it. Just put maximum, so put the clamp in there. So I'm going to tighten them first. Then you can see the bottom joint where the flexible joint comes up been disconnected over there. So I'll show you a bit more closer. So that one I had to take it out, and so that's been disconnected, so I can still make it align later on. So that line comes around here like that, and the DPF goes on to the top. Yeah, so you can see that. Yeah, this is where, and there are two. See, can you see it's not fully aligns there? What you need to do is basically when you, because it's a second DPF change for this in this life of this vehicle, is a little bit, you can still get a bolt in there. You can try your level best to get it sorted. So, but not a big deal actually, because that's been this will give you enough integrity to hold that one from there to there, and it's absolutely fine that way. Okay. So that two bolts are just basically a support bolts, but you could put, if you can't get properly aligned, at least get a small size bolt in there. It will stay there from the top to bottom, so not a big deal. Yeah. Okay guys, but you can see it still need to go a little bit, isn't it, towards from the camera's viewpoint of view, it's towards to the left. So you will get it, because once it get aligned there, actually that's what I'm gonna do. Not a bad thing. So you guys need to stand by, so you can see that this is what I'm speaking about. Okay, so that one and that too. Okay, sorry. Okay, you need to have exhaust space there to put it mating part, and that's it, and I'll get back to you guys. I'm done now. So the DPF is filtered perfectly, and the bottom, so you can't clearly get that aligned actually, but I'm going to put a bolt there, not a big deal actually. So I still need to connect several connectors, so that could be a problem, so I'm going to do that now. Okay. All right, I will update everything now. The DPF filter, there's no, you need much. So DPF, this one, this clamp, and the one at the bottoms, that's good enough for you. Turbo is fitted, that's running, so I will update later on.